WCW had some of the greatest moments in wrestling history, but today on Fog Wrestling we are here to talk about the 10 highest rated Nitros of all time. Kicking off with number 10, we've got the January 4th edition of 1999, and this drew a 5.0, and it just shows you how popular wrestling was. This is essentially the night that WCW passed the baton to WWF because Tony Schiavone spoiled the results that Mankind would win on Monday Night Raw. And if you actually think of it right, you were getting The Rock against Mankind for the WWF title on Raw, and then on Nitro you were getting Kevin Nash against Hulk Hogan in the main event. No wonder people didn't know which show to choose, but I think this was kind of a turning point for Nitro, as they lost a lot of viewerships here, which is totally understandable. I mean, they did literally just give everything away here in 1999. But the funny thing is, it's not even the highest episode of 99. So you would think that at this point they might have lost a lot of viewers, but they didn't. Well, they did, but they got some back. But coming in 9th place, we have got the 25th of August edition of 1997. I believe this is the only Nitro in 97 to appear on this list, and it was main evented by Lex Luger and Randy Savage in the main event. But no surprise in here. The main reason why it got a 5.0 is because Raw didn't air this week, so a 5.0 was quite to be expected. The match ended in a no contest, which basically summed it up. Jericho took on Nagata, with Mongo McMichael taking on Eddie Guerrero, and of course the NWO was red hot. But yeah, it's pretty low rating, but again, 97 ratings weren't really all that hot in general. It was more about like 98, 99. That was the real peak of wrestling. So moving in though to number 8, we've got the 20th of April 1998. And we had the epic main event on this show. We had Hulk Hogan taking on Randy Savage, a massive 5.1. And Hogan rarely wrestled on Nitro, I'm sure you know. And it was the pay-per-view matches he was normally saved for, and WCW champion. So yeah, you had Randy Savage defending the belt against Hogan here. Absolutely massive. But the NWO essentially was, becoming to a boiling point. It looked like Hogan, Nash and Savage were all butting each other's heads. We had Booker T taking on Psychosis. We also had Benoit versus Kurt Hennig. Nitro actually beat Raw by 0.7. So absolutely insane. What a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. But coming up next in 7th place, we've got the 16th of February 1998. We have got Sting and Lex Luger taking on the immortal Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage. WCW certainly loved its tag team matches at this point. We also had Dean Malenko teaming up with everybody's favourite family man, Chris Benoit, to take on Chris Jericho and Guerrero. So that is a massive match in itself. But also WWE did not air Raw on this night, so you can see a lot of these Nitro ratings are just benefiting a hell of an awful lot from Raw not actually airing. But Sting, NWO feud at this point was at fever pitch, so to speak, and it was doing no well. Moving though on a wee bit later into the year of 98, we have the 26th of October, and we have a 5.1 between Diamond Dallas Page and Bret Hart. It was the night after Halloween Havoc, so yeah, absolutely brilliant, which is absolutely insane. I've just read this. WCW's pay-per-view ran too late, cutting the show off before the main event, so fans were treated to the Goldberg Diamond Dallas Page WCW Championship for free as a huge reason for the ratings boost. Page wrestled in the main event, defeating Bret Hart to win the United States Championship. Is this article wrong? Because that just sounds like an absolute disaster if that actually happened. The pay-per-view went too long and then they had to do it on Nitro. Jesus Christ. Or did the pay-per-view end and then you got it for free? But how do you get it for free? Because surely the pay-per-view just continues. I don't know, guys. Seems like a bit of a mess, but regardless, it was a 5.1. As we make our way into the top 5, we have got the 16th of March 1998 with Lex Luger and the Icon Sting teaming up to take on Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage in the main event. As you can see, Nitro loved multi-man matches, like tag team matches in the main event. And we also had Raw not being on the same night, which also happened. Goldberg continued a dominant streak here. And yeah, it was a unique outdoor environment because it was the spring break theme, which I always enjoyed about WCW. Coming in next, though, we've got a 5.2. We finally got off the 5.1s. It is the 24th of August, sorry, of 1998. We've got Goldberg and Kevin Nash taking on the Immortal Hulk Hogan and the Giant in the main event. So yeah, it got a 5.2 rating against Raw's 4.7. But I mean, come on, just look at these matches. I'm sure whatever Raw was doing in this edition was fucking epic. But the rare clean finish made the hands fappy. Fappy? Not fappy. Happy. We had Dean Malenko taking on Kaz Hayashi and Jericho against Kurt Hennig. But also we had Lex Luger taking on Brian Adams. And it was just showing how deep the roster was in 98, damn it. And before we get into the top three, god damn it, Bill Goldberg. What's he doing? In third place, we've got the first appearance of Roddy Piper. Hell, he might have appeared on some of the other shows, but he's actually in the main event for this one, and it is him and Diamond Dallas Page teaming up to take on the team of Sting and Lex Luger. This was September 7th, 98, and we did draw a 5.5, so that's a pretty good rating. With Dean Malenko against Kurt Hennig. Apparently, this was the show stealer. Goldberg continuing his streak. And yeah, it's a weird one because you've got four faces and they're all strong favourites, but you know what? Not going to bury WCW. I wasn't really a big fan of Piper in WCW, if I'm being honest. He was alright, like, but a lot of it felt forced. But Goldberg continuing it, burying people, man, destroying people. But that is us here in 98, and we're going to have to go back to the year. Well, I say go back, we're going forward to the year of 1999. We're going to 99. We have the 16th of February edition of 99 here. We've got Ric Flair and Mongo McMichael taking on Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. I mean, I would have thought by 99 that McMongo's days of wrestling were over. I mean, I watched Nitro for like 95 to 98 a couple of years ago. Then my other channel got deleted and had all the reviews up, which is a wee bit soul destroying. But yeah, McMongo, I just thought he would have been done by this point. He wasn't, though. They did win the match by DQ because the rest of the NWO came out and battled him. We had Roddy Piper defeating Bret Hart for the US Championship, so I mean that was pretty good in its turn. I mean that's like a dream match in itself, if we're being honest, man. For those two, this is wrestling. All these big stars. I mean, yeah, I've always been a WWE guy, but when you watch Nitro, it's still brilliant. I mean, it would have been hard to choose between them back in the day, man. But up next, with the 31st of August 1998, we've got Sting and Lex Luger taking on Bret Hart and Hulk Hogan, and this did a 6.0. Also, that 99 match did a 5.7 if I did not mention it. But yes, here we go, man. This was like straight after the last week. The last week was the 24th. I believe it came 6th in this list. We did have, though, a massive main event with Sting and Lex Luger taking on Hogan and Hart. It was the NWO, damn it. It was Hollywood against Wolfpack. Fans, though, going ballistic here for the Wolfpack in its early days. And yeah, we had Goldberg also defeating the WWE Championship and continues unbeaten streak with an easy win over Al Green. And WWE did not air Raw live on this night, which WWE even more of a chance, or WCW put even more of a chance to put their biggest rating here. So yeah, it always helps when the other show doesn't air, but absolutely insane rating here for WCW. And that is it, guys. That is the 10 highest rated Nitros in TV history. Like, comment, subscribe. A 6.0 though, I need to look. I doubt it's anywhere near the height of Raw, if I'm being honest, but I doubt it would be too far off. But anyway, till next time. Peace.